As we've been reporting, several pieces of evidence pushed authorities to launch a terror probe in the San Bernardino shooting. Olivier Guite joins us now from London to talk more about this development. He's a managing director at Global Strat and a security consultancy firm, and he's written extensively on geopolitical and security issues. Thanks so much for joining us.
My pleasure, Lydia.
Firstly, Olivia, as we've just seen in that report, the media were allowed to enter the home of the attackers just 2 days after the massacre. One former FBI agent who spoke to CNN said it looked like the place hadn't been dusted down for fingerprints. Is it possible that investigators seized everything they could possibly need, or is that crime scene now contaminated?
Look, as much as I can tell, I would trust the FBI to when they tell us that they released the crime scene and they're confident that they got everything they wanted. So obviously they're very professional. They're one of the best law enforcement agencies in the world, and I wouldn't suspect them to be so amateurish.
Looking at the couple, the attackers, this was a married couple, and I certainly can't recall a shooting like this anywhere in the world where a couple carried out a massacre like this. This couple, of course, had a 6-month-old baby at home. What do you make of it?
Look, it's very worrisome, but that's what Islamic State is very good at doing, is brainwashing people. And the fact that they were following, quote-unquote, the orders of Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi and a couple of the spokesmen of Islamic State that basically called in November twice for followers to attack the U.S. Is very troubling at this point.
What makes that ISIS propaganda so effective?
Look, compared to Al-Qaeda, which was really about micromanaging and organizing terror attacks within their own cells, Islamic State has been very good from the get-go to be, if you will, a dual kind of terrorist organization. As we've seen in Paris, they have the wherewithal of pulling off attacks that are ordered from the center in Syria, but as well, they're very good at with social media, at pushing people to attack the homeland. And that's exactly what they're doing to basically have different threats against our countries.
And now, the FBI, as you mentioned, believe that the wife posted an allegiance to ISIS on Facebook. But oddly, it happened during the massacre, not before, and she used a different name. It seems quite bizarre.
Look, as much as I can tell, because I'm not privy to confidential information, I would tend to believe the FBI following the tracks of what she was doing. I don't know if it happened, while they were on their way there, and she could have, done it over her phone. But I have no reason not to believe the FBI at this point.
And this obviously seemed like a premeditated act, given that all the guns that were seized and the detonators from the home that were found. What do you make of the fact that this was a seemingly planned attack?
It fits in the whole threat game that Islamic State is putting together, basically having people organized on their own, attacks against the homeland being completely under the radar, and that's one of the only times in recent years all over the world that you had people that were not monitored by security services and that just turned out to be radicals and pulling off terror attacks.
Olivier Guite, we'll have to leave it there for now, but we appreciate your perspective on all of this. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.